Your medical malpractice trial is coming up, and now you want nothing more than to ask your doctor during the course of trial, "Why did you do this to me? Look at what you've done to me." You want nothing more than to ask him that when he's on the witness stand. So you turn to your attorney and say, "Hey, I want to cross-examine the doctor who did this to me." You think that's a good idea? You think you should do it? Come join me for a moment as I answer that question. Hi, I'm Gerry Oginski. I'm a New York medical malpractice and personal injury attorney, and the answer is no, it is not a good idea. No, I don't think you should do it. Now, you may have heard that you can actually represent yourself, in which case you can go ahead and cross-examine the doctor to your heart's content. The problem with trying to cross-examine a doctor is that there's so much information there that you don't know. There's so much information that you need to know about in order to prepare to have an excellent cross-examination that legally is sufficient to win your case. Now you might be asking, well, can I just read up sample cross-examinations? Sure you can, but you're not going to achieve the desired result compared to an attorney who's been doing this for 20, 25, 30 years. Why not? Because experience means everything. Also, it's critically important to know the law. You have to know how to deal with objections that the defense attorney is going to raise every time you ask a question that's improper. How do you deal with it? What do you say in opposition? What do you say to overcome that hurdle? What do you say to get around that question? If you don't know the answers to that and how to do that, you're going to be at a significant disadvantage. And by the way, do you really think the doctor's going to give you a full-winded explanation when you turn around and say, "Why did you do this to me?" He's going to turn around and say, "Hey, listen, I treated you the best way I felt was possible, in accordance with good and accepted medical care." So now, what do you say to that? You say, "Look at me now." And you're trying to get the jury to understand that simply because you suffered injury automatically means that the doctor is legally responsible and departed from good and accepted care. Well, guess what? That's not sufficient. You have to do much, much more. So to get back to the original question, should you go ahead and cross-examine the doctor? I know you want to. I know you've been thinking about it for years and years since this incident happened. Is it a good idea? Absolutely not. Should you do it? Definitely not. You know, I understand you have questions and concerns about your own matter, and that's likely why you're watching this video today. Well, if you do have questions and your matter happened here in the state of New York, and you need answers to those questions, what I encourage you to do is pick up the phone and call me. I can answer your legal questions. You know, this is something I do every single day, and I'd love to chat with you. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at Gerry, Gerry, at oginski-law.com. That's it for today's video. I'm Gerry Oginski. Have a wonderful day.